Hello girls and ghouls, me and my very shiny forehead today welcome you back to my Apothecary. Today we're going to be doing a very ethereal makeup look. I want to go shoot this dress that Selkie was so kind to gift to me. It's a little bit more cottagecore than my normal style, but I do really love the kind of juxtaposition of cottagecore soft with tattoos alternative, because you can absolutely be both. You can dress for a metal concert like I did the other night with black and velvet and chains, and then 2 days later you can go and wear a lace dress with florals and velvet ribbons. This is the duality of woman and I love it. So we're gonna do that today. I'm gonna do my base and my brows off camera because I don't have anything new to show you and I wanna really focus on this eye look today. So be right back. Okay, we're back. Most of the base is done. There are a couple things I wanted to do together, like blush, and then I do have this new lip product I'm gonna put on as a prep. This is the Sugar Melt Lip Cream from Fresh, and this is the flavor Mango Pulp. I died when I saw this. It has this cute little like silicone applicator. I haven't used it yet, but when I saw it was mango flavored, I was like, oh yes, let's pop some of this on because the lips are looking a little bit dry. And then we'll just wipe that off after when we're ready to do our lip color. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in a little. Perfect. Okay, we're gonna use one of the Huda Beauty blush filters today. I'm going for a super pinky pink shade. This is the shade Cotton Candy, and I'm just gonna apply that directly to my cheeks. Now let's go in and just blend that out. I don't usually go for a blush shade like this, but because I want to do a very like girly kind of garden fairy look today, we're gonna do it. That's actually really beautiful. I do love these Huda Beauty blush filter products, and these last all day. There are so many gorgeous colors. I love a lot of their darker shades too. All right, let's pop some on the nose, just a little. Beautiful. I am gonna set some of my face. I'm using the Tower 28 powder again this week. This has been the only powder that I have been reaching for because it just does such a nice job of mattifying and taking away that shine, but without making my skin feel terrible. A little under the eyes, some on the brow bone too. I got these new Ballet Beam highlighting pearls from About Face, and they really are quite beautiful. I kind of like just mixing them together. It has this like little brush, so I'm just gonna take this right onto the product and brush it onto the cheek here for a little bit of extra highlight and glow. So the palette that we're gonna be using today is from Rem Beauty. This is the Wicked palette. I believe the palette is called Ozian Forest, and it's just got all of these beautiful, beautiful, very fairy-like shades in it. It's also got some good kind of neutrals and basics in here. So let's zoom on in again. I have already put an eye primer on, so we're good there. Let's start with the lid. We're gonna use the shade Confusifying, which is this beautiful ballet pink. And I'm just gonna put this on a fluffy brush, pop that all over the lid. I'm gonna go a little into the crease just to get rid of some of the creasing there from our eyeshadow primer. This is pretty much the same color as my skin. Okay, as above, so below. Let's add a little bit of that underneath the eye as well. Now I'm gonna go in with the shade The Grimmery, which is like a neutral tan shade, and we're just gonna try to carve out a little bit of our crease. This is just to act like a transition shade to give the look a little bit of structure and a base before we go in and add a bunch of shimmers. And of course, we'll put that on the lower lash line too. From those two shades alone, we've got a really nice base. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of darkness on the outer corner, and for that, we're gonna use Wickedly Wonderful, which is a kind of mauvey purple shade, and I'm just gonna pat that here for now. And like a broken record, underneath the lower lash line too. Let's try to make kind of an outer V here. I am gonna blend it out later. Now that that's applied mostly evenly to both sides, let's go in and blend just to soften some of the edges. And it is okay if we lose pigmentation here. We'll just go in and add more at the end. Now it's time to add the shimmer. We're gonna go in with Festivate, which is kind of a lilac tone with a blue reflect. I've used this color before on some looks and people are always like begging to know what palette it's from. It definitely looks better in action than when I'm still applying it. And we're gonna bring it just slightly over where we blended that darker purple, but mostly over on the center and inner lid. The shade does get a little bit more pigmented if you press and drag across the lid with a brush. You can of course also use your finger. I can't use my fingers because of my nails. Okay, now that we've got that applied, let's go in and just do a little bit of blending. My eyes are slightly hooded, so the glitter is gonna end up in the crease no matter what. So if I just bring it there myself, it tends to just be better. All right, let's go back into that darker purple shade and build up the outer corner again, because as you can see, all that blending, we really lost our pigmentation there. And more blending. All right, so the next thing I want to do is add more shimmer, and there's this beautiful bright green shimmer in this palette that we're going to use. And this one's called Oh Oz, and it's like a minty kind of green. So I'm going to just tack this on top of our other shade. Fallout here is just going to be something that happens. And I really want to work this into my inner corner and then over onto the lower lash line. I think I like unintentionally went dark garden fairy, but you know what, we're just gonna go with it. And I don't want to brush away much shimmer, so I'm just very lightly gonna blend this over into our darker color on the outer corner, which I think this side might need a little bit more of. Loving how that is looking, so we're gonna be done with the palette, but we are gonna add a little bit of eyeliner onto the waterline and the lower lash line. Now for the waterline, we're gonna use the 24/7 Urban Decay liquid stick in the shade Denim Wash. This has just a beautiful reflect to it, and I think it's perfect for the waterline and the lower lash line. See what I mean? Just something a little bit extra. I love that periwinkle, so I think I'm gonna use that to bring that up into the upper lash line as well. Like the name kind of sounds like, these are pretty soft, so you might get pieces of them kind of stuck in your lash. I'm just gonna line the entire eye with this. Gorgeous. I love this product also because it does come with a little brush on one end, so if I feel the need to kind of brush out any of these areas that might feel a little too stark, I can do that. Unfortunately, I am a creature of habit and I have to wear winged eyeliner. It's just a no-brainer. So I'm gonna use the Physicians Formula waterproof one once again. I've been trying to store this upside down so that I can make sure it doesn't run out, because it is just the finest tip. It's so beautiful. You ever draw the line and you're like, I do think we saved it though. Okay, let's pop on some mascara. Today is the Kosas Soul Gazer mascara. This is a great mascara because it does have lash lengthening and strengthening properties to it. Okay, mascara is on. I feel like the mascara and the eyeliner like really pulled this whole look together. All right, for the lips, I want to keep it kind of fun, dark fairy vibe. So we're gonna mix two products from About Face. First is one of their matte painted lip paints. I think these were discontinued, which is kind of a shame because I love them. The shade that we're gonna use is Grunge Guru, but then on the top, we're gonna layer a lip shimmer, which is one of their newer products, and this is in the shade Saturn Return. How fun is the packaging for this? It's so cute. I'm actually not gonna do a lip liner today. I'm gonna try to use this matte lip paint kind of as a lip liner, I suppose. Oh, it tickles. Oh, it tickles. I hate that feeling. If we just leave it like that, I feel like, just kidding. I am gonna go over kind of the corners of this with a brush. Is the brush clean? No clue. Make it a little bit more blotted, because I do prefer a blotted lip line to like an overly sharp one. And that does appear to be working. See what I mean? I just feel like it looks a little bit more like filtered. Gorgeous. I kind of like that by itself, but I feel like it just needs a little extra. So let's put on this lip shimmer. Am I going to regret this? I don't know yet. Let's find out. Ooh, let's just put it in the center. Yeah, we'll go in the center. You smell really yummy. Okay, so there's our little lip look. All right, 2 more steps. We have setting spray, and then I have a perfume that we're gonna add today. Today's setting spray is Anastasia Beverly Hills. It is the Impeccable setting spray. I do prefer a setting spray that has a continuous mist, but this one is nice as well. This one is super fine, so I don't ever feel like I have to go back in and blot after the fact. All right, while we let that kind of marinate, the perfume I'm adding today is actually a sample from House of Brandt. I ordered their Discovery Kit because I really wanted to try their Earl Grey fragrance. This one is Guava Sorbet. It smells like cold sorbet. Like, I don't know how to explain it. This is such a beautiful light scent for summer. It really has that like scoop of sorbet texture smell to it. I don't know another way to explain it, but this is really beautiful. And I'm actually torn between whether I want to use my sample like voucher to purchase this or to purchase a full size of the Earl Grey. But if you like fruity scents, this one's great. All right, girls and ghouls, this is our finished look today. It's giving dark fairy. I think it's a little darker than I intended it to be, but that's just the way that I always tend to go. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am really trying to do some like not so deep and dark things for people who want to see those. But as always, if you have recommendations, things you want to see, make sure to leave a comment. As always, everything will be linked in my description box. And if you want access to videos like this, early, ad-free, that's over on Patreon, along with the book club. We've got Zoom calls we do over there. It's a whole lot of fun. I also provide like mood boards, a monthly Spotify playlist, a little newsletter, like a list of things that I found over the month that I haven't necessarily shared on other platforms. So jump over there if you're interested in that. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.